My name is the Great John Johnson, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I'm so happy because I finally started recording for the Ultra Kill review. Finally got it done. I decided, you know what? I can't write. Might as well just start it up now. Did I look at this? Oh.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
Hey! Hey mama! Hey mamacito! How you doing, baby?
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma. Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Lawyers probably stored fuel here. Now, they store booze. Yeah, strike! Let's get him!
We have
Strike,
a right
baby!
to work!
I am the law! What's going on here? What's
Hold
going
up and
on
stay
here?
frosty, everyone. Cops are
What's
here.
going on here? What's going on here?
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Oh. No. No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any side yet. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Regardless, I have a few questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
I love this guy's voice.
So do we, Scott.
I want to get into the barrows too. What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers looking around? What exactly is your goal here? I'm just going to leave now. What are these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work.
What
We'd be in
exactly
there,
is
working,
your goal?
if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Then you are unable to breach the entrance? Okay, I wanted to discuss something else.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel.
The access panel.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer? I have a Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Yes,
Why don't you go arrest
communism!
them instead. I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfectly lightly bearded square edged. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overhauls.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we
Have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitted? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
I'm going to ask you, where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Curiosity. Going to figure out this strike mess. Routine part of the investigation. I thought you looked really familiar for a sec there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your backstory. Makes sense, I guess. Never mind. Not gonna pry.
We're all workers, right? workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, and Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Maybe it's one I know. Sweet. I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some... Which one is it?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hotel cafeteria there. This is an official matter, not to be discussed with outsiders.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know. This really isn't my area of expertise. Yeah, it really is not. Sure, why not? Yeah!
Not? I see numerous reasons not to pick a side in this local matter.
Pity.
Let us work!
Scab?
Scab? Asked a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. Oh fuck. I can't read. What exactly is a scab? Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor, downtrodden, wave your fist. Right to work! I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Proceed. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Yeah.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez. Investigation. A murder. I needed to know what's behind these gates. I'm exploring. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it, please? What's the strike about anyways?
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Actually, it's very fun and easy. You're right. It's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Maybe.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Yeah. I
My
need to
friend,
know
I
what's
respect
behind
the
this.
right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful. If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That's simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini Supremacist is there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door.
Aha.
Then go past him again.
Okay.
And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
What? That's...
Or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Is any of the scabbards tried converting him to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Got it. Another thing.
Sure.
I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some? What's this strike about anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be
smiles.
glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Ah. Strike button. Hello, hello. All right. You're not so tough, punk? You're not so tough to me. I can take you any day. And that's a fact.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Yeah. Say nothing. Size him up. What do you mean? What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? Eh, my body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor. We don't have time to get into this now. Huh? What do you mean?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts into disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Smell your breath. Kim. Kim, is it really so bad? You're right. I'm an alcoholic. Now, I need to enter the harbor. I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends. Enough! I need you to open the door to the harbor now.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
You're right.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Simians and Arapacites in this? This is over my head. I'm just a detective.
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
What is the difference between the Simians and the Arapacites? Continue receiving.
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnasis. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and mystery. Okay, I thought he was just gonna be a bouncer and we were just gonna have to, like, talk to him a little, but apparently he's... I don't know what he is. I don't know.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Isn't that you? Like, not to be racist. I'm black, so it's not racist. But isn't that you? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
The Koikos of KARL, Hugo, Zimsk, Chest et al. Are what you would call white officer in a suspect description.
You say K-O-J-K-O-S? I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions. Mud-colored?
To an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of a distinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen.
You sound kind of racist right now.
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination.
What?
That the Grad people have undergone
What?
for drinking al-Ghul and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato.
What? What? You're crazy!
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnos states.
Shut up, okay?
Like political amoeba.
Please shut up. You were just supposed to be a bouncer. I was supposed to pass by. I succeeded to check, and now I have to listen to you ramble about nonsense. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're crazy. You're crazy. What is wrong with this world? And that Choilers you mentioned?
Revacholians, halfway between BOUT'A and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. The revolution sounds like it was actually very good and necessary. Yes, yes, yes. The revolution sounds... That revolution sounds like it was perpetrated by degenerate marauders. Not all of the people of Ravalchi. I don't even know what he's saying, so this is gonna
The
be
revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
Are you... He just really hates people who eats potatoes, huh? Like, he just really hates potatoes. Like, straight up, potatoes are his bane of existence.
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade roots and potate acid. The prime component of the potato plant.
What are you talking about? That's not in a potato. What do you think potatoes are?
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me. It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all types of do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
I'm leaving. I hate you. Alright, we're gonna end the video here. What the heck was that conversation? This guy is delusional, and I kinda wanna just murder him. Anyways, see you all in the next video. Oh, and I'm sorry for the missed upload schedule. I've been dealing with some stuff, and I'll talk about it more in my Ultra Kill review. So, anyways, see ya. Bye.